Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Welcome to Shandy Talks. Um, I got an upgrade on my microphone. I want to say upgrade. I got an update on my microphone. And if it's really loud, I'm really sorry. Turn your volume down. Happy Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Um, God, my shit's already falling over. Jeez, why didn't anybody tell me? Welcome back. Welcome back to Shady Talks. Love you guys. Check it out. Check out my sign. Check out my setup. I bought a new piece of artwork. It's gonna be featured. It'll be right there. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to see it, but next time I'll do some maneuvering so you'll be able to check it out because I'm really pumped. It's from the same girl that's pretty much does all my artwork. But I just love it. I just love it. I'm so excited. It'll be hopefully here next week, if not the week after that. But I'm really pumped. Really excited. Um, this week I asked some of my people that follow me on my Instagram um and a couple other people that I'm gonna be talking about. I got a whole page full of information. But basically this week I just wanted to talk about what advice would you give your younger self if you were able to do that, you know? When you were younger, when like what advice would you give yourself to past you if you came back from the future or, whatever it would be. Oh my god, my hair is a mess. Sorry, everybody. Um, but I feel like I don't know, a couple things. There's definitely a couple things that I would like to like give myself advice on and like I don't know if I would say like improve my life upon or anything like that, but definitely just like I feel like things that would have at least helped me um not have so many struggles the way that I did struggle, and the way that I did, um, have things that I needed to deal with. Um, and so I think one of the biggest things that I would probably have, advice that I would have given my younger self was just like to be your biggest cheerleader because no matter what in this world, like, excuse me, you're going to be your biggest critic. You're going to be your biggest supporter. And so, like, there's no reason why you should be the one to, like, tear yourself down. Like, everybody in the world is going to do that for you already. Society's already going to do that for you, you know? Um, Mean colleagues and mean bosses and, mean parents and mean grandparents and whoever, those people are all going to tear you down already. So, like, why are you also going to tear yourself down? Like the world is going to try to tear you down. Like why aren't you the person building you up all of the time? And so that for me would be like one of my biggest pieces of advice for my past self, just to love myself so fully, that like I'm giving people the blueprint, on how to treat me, because I love myself so much. And so like I think that that would be, when you pour love into yourself, love is just going to come out. When you pour good things into yourself, good things are just going to come out. That's just how it happens. So I think for me, that is like one of the biggest things. I've got quite a few people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people that wrote in and left some advice, and so I want to I'll just mention um I probably won't even mention their names. I'm probably just going to mention their first initial just because I don't want to be weird, but there are a couple of people that I am going to mention my name just because I know they're cool with it. So, Kratos wrote out, he wrote a couple things. Appreciate you. Always, as always, you're always so awesome. I love it. Um, but he said that a couple of things, number one, that it's okay to stand up for yourself and it's okay to say no. And most importantly, don't be afraid to say no. If it doesn't align with your goals, if it doesn't align with your values, if it doesn't align with who you are, what you want to be doing, it's okay to say no. Don't be afraid. Um, don't feel obligated to explain yourself when you tell people no. I think that that's a very big one, very important one, just because it's hard, especially like if you're a people pleaser, you know, it's definitely hard when you say no to somebody. You're like, oh my God, I gotta tell them why, and I gotta give them my whole backstory and whole life story and everything like that. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Fuck them. They don't. They don't deserve nothing. They don't. You don't owe them nothing. Don't go to college until you're ready. I feel that one deep in my heart. And the last but not least, celebrate yourself. And I definitely relate to that one as well because, like I said, nobody is gonna love you as much as you love yourself. You know what I mean? This person was written by Jay. It says you're not fat. You're a lot prettier than you tell yourself. And I'm like, dear baby Jesus, yeah. Fuck yeah. I think that all of us are a lot more beautiful than we give ourselves credit for. And like, it's really hard to, I don't know, feel that confidence and feel that way about yourself when you are like stuck in a society that's like constantly bringing you down and constantly telling you you're fucking ugly. So don't believe that shit. You're beautiful. You are fucking beautiful. This one's written in by Kay. It says the power of natural healing with psych work and healthy eating. I highly agree with this. You know, if you put good in, you're gonna get good out. So like if we're eating fast food every day and all of these processed foods every day, like we're probably not gonna be feeling that great or doing that great. Just facts. This person was written in by S. That it's okay to start over even when it's hard and even when you've invested a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money, whatever it's going to be, that it's okay to start over. Don't be afraid to start again. I appreciate hearing that. Thank you. Especially for me. This one was written by my homie Alex. They say they would invest in Bitcoin at $1 to $10 and flip it into property. And I'm like, bitch, yes, for reals, because that shit is over like hundred thousands, like thousands of dollars. Like, if we just had one, if we would have just, you know, hopped in and very early, like, you know, I'll lose $10 if anything, but bruh, 10 Bitcoin, bro, you would not have to worry about a single thing ever again in your life. Like, what the fuck? This other person wrote in, I don't know why, but for the life of me, I cannot think of this person's name. And I didn't have time to go look at their profile before I made this video. So, this person wrote in, if you're watching this and you were this person, I'm really sorry. I don't know why I can't think of it. I'm like stressed out. But I think the initial's J. That's all. It's okay to set boundaries and remember your worth. And 100%, like, you should never undervalue yourself. Because like I said, this world's literally built to kill us, take us down. So like, what's the point? What's the point? There isn't one. This person wrote in, this person's initial is D. It says they said that nothing. They wouldn't give themselves any past advice, anything like that. They said all their mistakes have turned them into lessons and made them who they are today. Touche, dog, touche. You don't have any doubts and you don't have any regrets, and I appreciate that. I only got one letter, but that's neither here nor there. But I like that for you because you're right. Literally everything that's happened up until this point has made us who we are today. So it's like, it's worth all those things. But I also think that I feel like I could be better than I am now. And I love myself now and I love where I'm at now. But like, I feel like I could be better now if I had at least any one of these pieces of advice. Before now. Before this moment. Before I was this age. This person was written in by A. They say no one gives a fuck. Which is true, dude. No one cares. Nothing as embarrassing as you think. That's what they say. And I agree. I agree because, like, it's kind of funny, you know, because if you're driving down the street, down highway, you know, down traffic, whatever, and there's all these cars around you, you're not sitting there thinking about the person in the other car. You're thinking about where you're going, if you're going to work, if you're going to go meet your friends, if you're going to dinner, wherever you're going to go grocery shopping. You're thinking about you and thinking about your shit and what you got to handle. You're not thinking about all of these other people. You're not looking at all these other people in these cars. You know what I'm saying? Most people. Me, I'm And that happened one time when I was doing illegal activities in the car. I'm not going to elaborate on that, but just not doing things that are supposed to be happening in the car. And I was worried about it. I was concerned and paranoid. And, my friend is like, bro, no one's looking. No one cares. Everyone's driving their car. Like, don't fucking worry about it. And it was just like very like a moment of clarity. Like, huh, yeah, I guess you're right. Nobody does care. Except for me. I'm literally watching you. I'm watching you. This person wrote in 2 things. This person is from K friend. Shout out to you. Thank you for always supporting. I appreciate you very much. They said that they would start a Roth IRA when they first started working because they would probably have $1 million in there by now. And I also agree. If I would have just listened to my mom, because my mom told me like, oh, you better get this money out. No, there's just money sitting in a bunch of states, that I need to claim. Fucking whack. But then they also wrote in that they should have bought a house before 2020, but they were bullshitting. And I think that that is true for a lot of people. But I also don't even think like it's doable for a lot of people. Like I know that there's a lot of programs for first-time homeowners and things like that, but a lot of people even at that point weren't able to do it. And so like it's just another thing of like shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know what I mean? Like we're all here now, we're all at this point for a reason, and like enjoy that. Live that up. Like we could literally all die tomorrow. This is another one from me. Like we could literally all die tomorrow. So why aren't we doing the things that make us happy? Why are we living a life that we're not satisfied with? Why are we not like actively making changes to find ourselves in a position that we're gonna like better and a life that we're gonna enjoy better? Food for thought. This person, this person, was written in by F. They said that they wish they were told they were bipolar in high school because it would have made things a lot easier. And I feel like I agree with that very wholeheartedly. And for me, it's on the TISM spectrum because like I think that a lot of things would have been different if I was able to have like different coping mechanisms for the things that I was struggling with. And I like now that I have taken a lot of steps to like do small little changes to enjoy myself and to like actually have the people around me and the space around me be enjoyable as well. But I also think a lot of people aren't aware. And so I think that at least having a little bit more resources or a little bit, and I'm glad that we live in this day and age now where people are able to like open up their apps, and watch videos about people sitting on their couch in their office with cool signs talking about things. You know what I mean? That wasn't too big back then when we were growing up. So I agree with you, F. I do think that it would have been nice to at least know sooner that like we're not just fucking crazy and that like there's something upstairs in chemicals that need to be addressed. So yeah, agree wholeheartedly. This one's from my little sissy. My little sissy wrote in that get used to doing things and being alone even when you don't want to, because not everybody's going to be there all the time, and that bad choices don't necessarily make you a bad person. And I definitely agree with that. I think that I'm definitely guilty of having that mindset of like, oh, well, you obviously have a moral compass and it points south. So like, obviously, if those are the choices you make, that's the type of person you are. And I definitely think I'm guilty of like having that mindset. So I think it was a really good reminder. And then brother-in-law wrote in to leave sooner. They just had leave situations sooner, leave scenarios sooner, leave situations that aren't going to bring you to like your ultimate goal and your ultimate ending spot sooner. And I like that because it's like, bro, for what? Why are we even, suffering and struggling? And with all this advice, let's take it from here on out. Let's take it from this moment on, because like this is all good advice, even for our younger self, even for our present self. This is good advice. This is good topics to be able to remind ourselves of, that like this world is hard. This life that we're living is hard. There's nobody that's gonna hate you as much as society and as much as the world. So like, why do I have to be my biggest hater? You know, like for me, I'm still out here. This is video number 44, I believe. And I think they said my entrance date or my fucking beginning date was April 5th. And so hopefully we have a party or hopefully we have a guest or something for like my anniversary video. Woo! If you want to come and be on my anniversary video, let me know. But I don't know, dog. It's just like I'm so proud. I'm so proud. You know, out of 52 weeks, I've been going for 44 of them. And some have been late, and some have been 5 minutes, and some have been 25 minutes. And like, I'm grateful for anybody who's still here. I'm grateful for the people who are still tuning in. I'm grateful for the people who are going to find me. Like, I know that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of our journey. And we're still going to iron out our kinks. We're still going to upgrade our space. Check it out. Look at all that art. Ooh. I did that one. I made that. Shit. Oh, shit. Okay. This is why I shouldn't move around. This is why. This is why I need a camera crew. So, anyways, that's about it. I'm gonna cut it. I made some salsa. Shout out, sister. Yeah. I made my fucking salsa. Yeah. So I made some pico de gallo, and it's actually really good. It's just not hot enough. Like if I want some salsa, I want it to burn my mouth. You know, like I want to have to keep eating it so my mouth doesn't get too hot. um. But I hope y'all have a beautiful day. I hope you have a beautiful week. If we want to talk about something, let me know. Let me know what you want to hear. Um, I think I'm gonna have to do like a hair video soon, or like a workout video soon, a gym video, or some whack, you know. But just because I do need to show other people that I have different facets of my life and not just sitting on a couch talking shit. But whatever, Shanny talks, so whatever. I love you. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you have something you want to hear, and that's about it. Goodbye. It's not working.